the month you retire really matters. Can the exact month you choose to step away from your working life truly make a significant difference to your financial well-being and your overall retirement plan? The answer is a resounding yes, it absolutely can. This isn't just a minor detail, it hinges on several specific factors unique to your situation. We're going to explore these crucial aspects, many of which are straightforward to implement. However, what we often observe is that many individuals only fully grasp their importance months into their retirement, leading to a common thought: "Oh, I wish I had considered that more carefully before I retired." While most people do just fine, these insights represent valuable optimizations that are certainly worth knowing about right now before you make that big leap. That's precisely what this discussion is all about. These retirement optimizations generally fall into three main categories. Firstly, how you can potentially pay less in taxes. Secondly, the often overlooked non-financial benefits linked to your retirement date. And thirdly, the direct financial advantages. Let's dive right into the first category: how to potentially reduce your tax burden. Paying less tax. Strategic timing for financial gains. When it comes to the tax benefits associated with the time of year or specific month you choose to retire, if you're fortunate enough to have flexibility with your retirement date, you have an incredible opportunity for strategic tax planning. One powerful way to expand your options significantly is by considering retirement in the first half of the year. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine you are married and your household income is typically around $150,000 per year. If you decide to retire in April, placing your retirement squarely in the first half of the year, your earned income for that tax year will be considerably lower, perhaps closer to $50,000. This reduced income can open up a treasure trove of tax planning opportunities. For instance, consider Roth conversions. With your income in a much lower tax bracket, e.g. $50,000 compared to $150,000, converting funds from a traditional IRA or 401k to a Roth account becomes much more tax efficient. You'll pay taxes on the conversion at a lower rate, allowing future withdrawals in retirement to be entirely tax-free. Another smart strategy is tax gain harvesting. We've had the pleasure of helping many clients reallocate their investments so that their income and investment plans are perfectly synchronized. Many long-term investors accumulate significant unrealized capital gains within their portfolios, meaning their investments have grown substantially in value but haven't been sold yet. By strategically selling some of these appreciated assets when your income is lower due to your mid-year retirement, you might be able to realize those gains and pay zero tax on them, especially if you fall within certain lower income brackets. This is a testament to the power of timing your retirement date. If you can't tell, this kind of strategic planning gets us financial nerds quite excited. Furthermore, if you're planning your retirement for the first half of the year, especially thinking ahead to a January start for adjustments, you might want to consider modifying your 401k contributions before the new year even begins. For example, if you're aiming to retire in April, you could significantly increase your 401k contributions in January, February, and March. This aggressive contribution strategy allows you to maximize the amount you put into your 401k for that year. Why is this beneficial? Several reasons. It reduces your overall taxable income for the year, giving you even more headroom for those Roth conversions or tax gain harvesting strategies we just discussed. In our example of a $150,000 earner retiring in April with $50,000 in income, if you contribute, say, $30,000 to your 401k, your taxable income drops to a mere $20,000. This creates an enormous amount of flexibility for additional tax planning. These are just a few highlights of the significant tax advantages that can come from carefully selecting your retirement month. Non-financial benefits, the psychological impact of your retirement date. Beyond the numbers, the timing of your retirement can profoundly affect your emotional and psychological well-being. Let's consider a powerful non-financial aspect, the impact of the seasons. Take two individuals living in a place like Illinois, where I am right now. Both are eagerly looking forward to a period of rest and exploration after their retirement date. They are both aware of the 3 C's essential for a fulfilling retirement: creativity or curiosity to keep the mind engaged, connection with other people and for some with a higher power, and contribution to family, friends, charities, or community. Both individuals agree that for the first few months, they won't commit to anything major, viewing this initial period as a chance to relax and simply figure out what's next. Here's where the difference in their retirement dates becomes stark. One retires in April, while the other retires in November. If you hail from the northern states, you intuitively understand the vast difference between these two scenarios. The person retiring in April is stepping into retirement in the vibrant spring, with summer just around the corner. They have the prospect of long, bright days, abundant sunshine, and countless opportunities to be outdoors, connect with nature, and engage in activities that boost their mood. Contrast this with the individual retiring in November. As many in northern climates know, by November it often starts getting dark as early as 4 p.m. The weather turns cold, forcing people indoors, and outdoor activities become limited. For someone who is suddenly not working, without the daily structure and progress that a job provides, and spending a lot more time at home during the gloomy, cold months, this can be an incredibly challenging transition. The environment undeniably impacts our mood, and a winter retirement can make that initial rest period feel isolating and even depressing for some. Therefore, making that significant transition into retirement during the spring or early in the first half of the year can offer far more options for outdoor activities, more sunshine, and more opportunities to connect with nature, all of which positively influence one's mental state. While people retire every day of the year and certainly manage, these are just subtle optimizations to consider for that critical first year of retirement. For those who are planning a winter retirement, particularly in a northern state, a crucial piece of advice is to plan a vacation to a warm climate soon after you retire. It doesn't have to be an elaborate trip. Even something small can provide that crucial sense of purpose, activity, and progress after your working life ends. This focus on moving towards something enjoyable and active is incredibly important for maintaining a positive outlook. Another profound thought for those staying in northern states and not moving to a warmer, seasonless climate: how many truly active, enjoyable summers do you have left? Think about it. My own father, for example, absolutely loves swimming, but only in the outdoor pool near his home during the summer months. He finds indoor pools too stuffy and chlorinated. He only gets a few months of prime swimming enjoyment each year. If you're 65, you might only have 15, maybe 20 active summers remaining. This perspective encourages us not just to carpe diem, seize the day, but also to carpe aestatem, seize the summer. Make the most of those precious warm weather periods in your retirement. Finally, on the non-financial front, some individuals might choose their retirement date based on a significant work milestone. For example, some of our clients feel a strong desire to complete a full 30-year career in their chosen field. If they started working in February of a certain year, they might decide to work until at least February 30th years later, just to hit that personal benchmark. It's often a deeply personal mental goal, perhaps not universally important, but certainly a factor for some. Financial benefits: maximizing your monetary resources. Now, let's turn our attention to the direct financial implications of your retirement date. 1. Healthcare planning. This is often one of the biggest considerations. If you anticipate needing any medical procedures or treatments in the near future, it often makes financial sense to schedule these before your retirement date, while you are still covered by your employer's health insurance. Then, set your retirement date for after these procedures are completed. If you're not yet 65 and thus not eligible for Medicare, careful planning is paramount. COBRA, which allows you to continue your employer-sponsored health insurance for up to 18 months and sometimes longer, is a common bridge. Many people strategically plan their retirement date by working backward from their 65th birthday, ensuring they have continuous healthcare coverage through COBRA until Medicare kicks in. This avoids costly gaps in coverage or expensive individual health insurance premiums. 2. Pension maximization. For those fortunate enough to have a pension, determining your retirement date around your full pension eligibility is critical. Your pension plan will have a specific date on which you become fully eligible for the maximum benefit. This might not align with spring or summer, but it's the date that will ensure you receive the highest possible monthly income for the rest of your life. It's essential to obtain your benefit summary and speak with HR to identify this precise date. 3. Annual bonuses. Many companies distribute annual performance bonuses in a specific month each year. If a significant bonus is a part of your compensation, it might be financially prudent to wait until after that bonus is paid out before you retire. This lump sum can provide a substantial boost to your retirement savings or cover initial expenses. 4. Paid time off, PTO. Accumulated paid time off and vacation days often represent a valuable asset. Many employers have policies for cashing out unused PTO upon retirement, or you might be able to use those days to extend your paid employment for a period before your official retirement date. Strategically using or cashing out these days can provide a welcome financial cushion as you transition into retirement. In summary, the specific time of year you choose to retire and even the exact month holds more significance than many realize. It impacts your tax obligations, profoundly influences your non-financial well-being and emotional transition, and can directly affect your access to crucial financial benefits like healthcare, pension, bonuses, and PTO. Taking the time to plan these elements carefully can lead to a more financially secure and personally fulfilling retirement. If you found this discussion helpful, please consider clicking the like button to let me know. It truly helps us create more content that benefits you. Also, feel free to leave a comment. When did you retire, or when are you considering retiring? Is there a particular month or date you have in mind? I know one individual, JP, who has been counting down his retirement days for years. For more videos tailored to your retirement journey, check out some of our other resources here, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.